So, beloved, I just received a download about a dark practitioner. A dark practitioner placing baneful magic over the collective to prevent them from falling in love, to prevent them from moving forward in love. Okay, so I proceeded to ask a number of questions to Spirit whilst shuffling my cards to gain a little bit more clarity and insight. So basically, Spirit was saying to me that a dark practitioner, somebody went to a dark practitioner. This could have happened as a relationship came to an end. It could have happened whilst the relationship that someone was in a relationship. So somebody who's either in a relationship or coming out of a relationship has gone to a dark practitioner, a practitioner who practices baneful magic. Okay, this person, this dark practitioner, this dark practitioner has done sort of like a binding love spell over the collective, for example. Now, when it comes to energy, beloved, okay, especially when it comes to love rituals, okay, love spells, you better know what the hell you are doing out there in those spiritual streets. You best know who you're doing it to, why you're doing it, and who is doing it for you. Okay, because what has happened is that this baneful practitioner has placed this love spell over these two people. What's happened is it's caused the breakdown of that relationship. And Spirit's saying even more than how it was broken down before. Okay, and then what the dark practitioner did was place a love spell on the person who went to the dark practitioner to place the love spell. So the person who requested to have the love spell, the baneful dark practitioner has placed the love spell on them for that person to fall in love with the dark practitioner. Literally, I can't make that shit up. Thank you, Spirit. But the collective, who is also on the receiving end of that dark spell, had an awakening. It was just like, whoa, this relationship is actually not for me. I'm going to go over here to somewhere, a place and a space that serves my highest good. So that was the download I received. So I said to Spirit, okay, can you just give me a little bit more information about that? And where do we go? And Spirit was saying, the energy of you collective at that point was not quite sure what you should do. You needed to obtain mental clarity, but you had the mental clarity and you were decided, do you stay or do you exit that relationship? Beloved, you received a download, you received a premonition, you received messages from your angelic team, from your ancestors, from the Most High, and they showed you the Four of Wands, beloved. They showed you how good life could get, beloved. But it wasn't with the person who you were with, beloved, because that was a karmic relationship. The Most High and your spiritual team showed you that you are going to have a very fulfilled home life, very fulfilled love life, very fulfilled family life once you exited that karmic relationship. You knew that you had to make a choice and a decision to exit that relationship. So you did what you needed to do, okay? And if there was any other energetics that came up in between that relationship, like maybe abuse or what have you, you would just decided, you know what, I'm out of here, I'm serving my highest good, because you probably were thinking to yourself, you know what, I just need to exit. Whether you have seen this in a premonition or a dream, you're just like, yeah, I can't even focus on that right now. Beloved, this energy continues to get even better, because look, you may have felt for a moment that you were out in the cold, not quite sure where to go. You might have even been homeless for a moment. But then blessings started to rain down upon you, beloved. And Spirit took you into the energy of the King of Pentacles, being able to provide for yourself. Okay, having the funds to do what you need to do, till you got to the point where you were able to give and to help people, and people you were able to bless. Spirit is saying, thank you, Spirit. You were able to bless people and they blessed you back, Spirit, beloved. Spirit is saying they blessed you back in ways that you could probably never imagine. Okay. And then the two cards that followed, beloved, really rocked my world and blew my mind, because we have got the Emperor and the Empress out here, beloved. This is the moment and the time, right, where whoever this message resonates with, for you to say, all praises to the Most High. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because the Most High saved you, your ass, okay? The Most High saved you. The Most High pulled you out of a demonic timeline, a very dark, baneful timeline that would have probably taken you out, beloved. Because if they placed one spell on you, trust me, that wouldn't have been the last spell that they placed on you, this dark practitioner, and let's just say your ex, yeah? Because they're clearly out of the picture. Spirit is saying they're out of the picture. Played out. I've just seen the played out card, which appears in one of my other oracle decks. You know, that energy is played out. Spirit has placed you onto a timeline, Empress or Emperor, where you are going to be connecting and meeting your person if you have not done so already. It has taken a hell of a lot, angel numbers 505, a lot of towers to get you to where you are today, beloved. In a place of balance, in a place of healing, in a place of providing for yourself. You are extremely connected to your Shakti and your Shiva energy, beloved. You are yin and yang, beloved. You are the moon and the sun, beloved. You are night and day, beloved. You are the divine masculine and the divine feminine, beloved. It has taken you a very long time to get to that point, but you are there now, beloved. And as such, because you are there now, beloved, someone, you are going to be going towards this person, your person, whether it be the Emperor or the Empress. Going towards this person, and look, someone is walking towards a King of Wands, and I just saw the Queen of Wands as well. Walking towards two really beautiful people inside and out. Two people who are, Spirit is saying, two people who are either the high priest or the, high priest or high priestess. Is giving magician energy as well. Beautiful people, beautiful, passionate beings, fire starters, spiritual, very, very spiritual. Oh, look, we've got the high priestess out here as well. Very spiritual, very intact with one's intuition, very, very connected to source. This is the relationship that you are walking into if you are not already in it, beloved. You know, you can't get much higher than, like, being at the bottom, beloved, where you're not sure about what decision to take. But then you have, and I've just seen the guidance card from one of my other oracle decks, whereby it talks about divine intervention. It talks about dreams, following the Most High, the guidance of the Most High. You sought counsel in the Most High. And this is where the Most High took you to. Your most abundant timeline, beloved, of balance, of just real grounded energy. Many towers, many deaths and rebirths. Angel numbers 444. Balancing of emotions, balancing of energy. Protection from the Most High, protection from Archangel Michael. Powerful. That love spell that baneful practitioner placed over the collective was a blessing, beloved. Because if they didn't do that, you wouldn't be where you are now. Having gone multiple deaths, rebirths, to be in a beautiful, sovereign, balanced, golden position right now, whereby you are so connected with source. You are so beautiful. You are so freaking beautiful. You are so powerful. And you know how powerful you are. You absolutely know how powerful you are. And look, there is movement. You are literally, if you're not with your person, you're moving towards each other. And we've got the magician energy out here. And you guys, look, coming together. Passionate energy. passionate, grounded energy coming together. Beautiful, powerful reading, beloved. Powerful.